That is a sound decision. 88% now. So that is going in the playlist, guys. Thank you very much. The next thing we got, guys, is track number 7. It is Kool G Rap and DJ POLO. We've heard these two together recently on last MC Olympics, did we not? Wasn't Streets in New York DJ POLO
correct.
as well?
Yep.
So the actual championship song. So I got high expectations for this one. This is cool. Nice theme following, Presto. That's awesome. Let's get into this right now.
I realized there was a road at the end. I would win lots of pots of gold. Never took a break, never made a mistake. Took time to create, cause there's money to make. To be a billionaire takes hard work for years. Some nights I said a tear.
89.
Been through hard times, even worked part-time in a key food store. Sometimes I was sort of reporter, taking the next man's orders. Breaking my back for shack from headquarters. All my manpower, for $4 an hour. Took the time and wrote rhymes in the shower. Shoes and stuff, cause the road gets rough. But I'm a rocket cause my pockets ain't stuffed enough. All the freaks with me speak cause my checks were weak. They would turn the other cheek, so I started to see a way to get a play. And maybe one day I'll be performing up a store for a decent pay. No matter how it seems, I always catch the dream. All the girlies scream and suckers get cream. Dreamed about it for 5 years straight. Finally I got a break to cut my first plate. The road ain't yellow and it ain't no witches. My name is Gucci Rap, I'm on the road to the riches.
That's dope. So DJ POLO and Kool G Rap go way back.
I used to stand on the block, selling cooked up rock. Money busting out my sock, cause I really was clock. That were 4 kind of fiends, swinging jackets and jeans, magazines, anything, just a hustle of beats. The cash was coming fast, money grew like grass. People hungry for the blast that don't even last. Didn't wanna be involved, but the money will get you. Getting richer and richer, the police took a picture, but I still supplied. Some people I knew who died, murders and homicides, for bottles of suicide.
Damn.
Jury, living like a star, and I wasn't too far from a Jaguar car in a small-time casino. The town's Al Pacino, for all of the girls, a pretty boy Valentino. I shot up stores and I kicked down doors, collected scars from little neighborhood wars. Many legs I broke, many necks I choked, and if provoked, I let the pistol smoke. Loyal members in the crew, now down with the game, selling nickels and dimes in sunshine or rain. What I had was bad, from my shoes to my pad. In the first time in my life, loaning money to dad. Now the tables turn and my lifestyle switches. My name is Kool G Rap, I'm on the road to the riches. A thug who mugs for drugs, he eventually bugs. Looking for crack on carpets and rugs. A spiller tells, but a dealer still sells. Little spoiled kids inheriting oil wells. I was the type on the opposite side of smoking a pipe. In the beef, I got hype cores, racks for riches, switches, mix to witches, become stitches, body bags and ditches, bloodshed. I painted the town red. People fled as I put a dread's head to bed. That means dead. In other words, deceased. Face got erased, bullets got released, bombs were planted, the kids were kidnapped. In fact, this was a way to get back at enemies who try to clock keys on my block. Now they forever Nazis. Plans of rampages went for ages. Some got knocked and locked inside cages. Some bit the dust for crumbs and crust. In God we trust, now rots the rust. Bust, cats the cops, policeman drops. They blew off his top when the pistol went pop. Troopers, soldiers, rolling like boulders. Eyes of hate and their hearts get colder. Some young male put in jail. His lawyer so good, his bail is on sale. Looking at the hourglass, how long can his power last? Longer than my song, but he already fell.
How long can his power last?
Be like John Gotti. And drive a Maserati.
Another mafia reference.
Yellow fellow, tell or hell, hello. One court date could turn an outlaw to an inmate. The judge stays, ship him upstate. Rob a great lakes, and then I wait and wait and wait until he breaks. That's all it takes. So he fakes to be a man, but he can't stand on his own 2 feet because now he's in a new land. Rules are different, and so is life. We you think with a shank, talk with a knife. Not my lifestyle, so I made a U-turn. The more money I earn, more money to burn. Pushing on buttons, pulling on switches. My name is G Rap, I'm on the road to the riches.
You know, that's like a 4-track beat. You know, he's got a drum track, he's got a bass track, he's got a high-end track, and he's got a vocal track, and that is it. That is that soft spot from 87 to 93 that I love. I was reminded of Words with a Genius by Jizza from 91. Had that same long verse storytelling vibe. Once again, Chuck, there was some Mafia references there. John Gotti they referenced. You know, that's my favorite era of hip-hop, guys. I wish I would have... You know what? It's one of the biggest regrets that I have in my life because I was around for that. I could have been listening to that as it was happening.
Could have been a contender.
I could have been a contender, but I missed it. I love it. I'm going to give it a... But, I mean, still. It's still old fucking school, as Clarissa says. So, by today's standards, it's not that energetic, but I can get into that age of hip-hop, no problem. I'm going to give it an 8.5. Ignacio, what are you saying?
I think it has solid 8 all over it for me. It was dope. Like, as far as, like, the beat was, like, fun. Like,
Clarissa's got you giggling, doesn't she?
Yeah, oh yeah. Clarissa made this song pretty freaking awesome. That was dope.
Richie Valens, La Bamba.
Interesting. Okay.
That's like the 60s.
But no, for me, this has solid 8 on it. It's solid 8 over it.
Solid 8. Chuck, what are you saying?
So this was interesting.
Yeah.
If you're familiar with Donald Glover, the comedian / also hip hop artist, he has this bit in one of his sets where he talks about kind of rap from the 80s, you know, and he talks about how corny it is. A lot of it is, you know, and how sometimes it just sounds like, you know, I went to the hat store to get me a hat, you know, and it just sounds really cheesy. And that was kind of like the vibes I got in like the very beginning of the first verse. But then it got like hard as fuck, like really fast. And, and I was like, Jesus. And like that was just really unexpected with this kind of like lighthearted beat, you know? It really was. It took me by surprise a bit. I was like, when you were like really listening to it, it's like, holy shit! Like this does not gel with that initial kind of like cheesy storytelling, you know. And it's like very quickly, it was like, fuck, you know. Yeah. It was interesting. I would probably listen to it again, and yeah, you know, I'm gonna give this a 7.5.
7.5. Preston, what are you saying?
Yeah, I had to do it. It's a classic, you know what I mean? And it's from a time period that's just a little different, you know. A lot of single rhymes. It's a little more bouncy. I can get into it, but yeah, not my favorite. It's a 7.75 for me.
7.75. LP, what are you saying?
Yeah, I'd probably echo what Chuck said, essentially. You know, I mean, lyric-wise, you could have put this over a pretty hardcore, like, boom bap type beat, and it would have been, like, really gully, you know what I mean? But here it is off this Ray Charles type sample.
Yeah.
That's not what you would expect. So it just added to the entertainment value for me overall. But, it's great. Late 80s, great era of hip-hop.
Some boogie woogie.
Yeah, no, this was fun. This was a lot of fun. I'm going to give it an 8.5.
8.5, 71% want on the playlist. So on the playlist it goes. Please go to the Temple of Bars channel and download all the playlists on the homepage and stay up to date. They're updated after every show. So get those downloaded on your phone. It's the only music that I listen to, really. Okay, number 8 now, guys, is another solo track from Kool G Rap. It is Tequila Sunrise. Is this is before Cypress Hill or during or after? Is this a take on their song or just a take on Tequila Sunrise?